Welcome to Section 1, Key Concepts of Problem Management. In the exam, of the 20 questions, 5 will be from this section. And these will be understanding level or Bloom's level 2 questions only. From an exam syllabus perspective, we need to understand the key concepts of the practice, particularly the purpose of the practice and the practice success factors. There are a couple, and also the metrics associated with those PSFs or the practice success factors. And there are several terms and concepts such as problem, known error, problem prioritization, reactive and proactive problem management, workaround, technical debt, problem model. And there is a lot more explanations around the problem management. And you might have had some experience, some good experience as well. And you might see some of those experiences in this key concepts, and you might find some new as well. We begin with the purpose of the practice, which has been clarified already at the ITIL Foundation level. The purpose of the problem management practice is to reduce the likelihood and impact of incidents by identifying actual and potential causes of incidents and managing workarounds and known errors. Now, it's a long statement and we need to break it down into parts. Remember, for the exam, you need to know the purpose statement quite well. You can have a theoretical question or you can have a slightly twisted question. So knowing these keywords from the purpose statement will be important. So we can see that the practice reduces the likelihood and impact of incidents. So there is a connection with incidents. And it does that by identifying the causes of those incidents and maybe incidents that have not occurred yet. And for those incidents that have occurred or likely to occur, it can be quick fixes, mainly the workaround, and known errors, meaning the analysis of the cause of the incident that is going on or likely to occur. So there are some good examples, and we also have additional material, learning material with some examples, and it is available to you in your e-learning access. So this slide is shown from that additional supporting material. So we have here some examples of incident versus problem. An application is down, some features are not working, so it's a service degradation or interruption. So it's possible to restart the application, that is, or clear cache. So those would be incident reactions. But if investigation needs to be done, then it goes into problem management to find out the cause of the incident and to deeply understand it and then come out with a proper solution for it. Now, it's possible that some incidents may not have even a workaround, and then problem management will be needed for that. Network outage, another example. Should we route it through an alternate network? That's incident management, immediate reducing the impact of that incident, and or investigate it further to know the cause and then understand where the error is and find a proper solution for it. And that is problem management. Wi-Fi has stopped working. Restart the Wi-Fi. If you are in luck, then that incident is resolved. But then if not, need some investigation, therefore problem management. Laptop unusable, replace it. Quick fix, that's incident management. How wonderful, but leave it with the service team for a few days or few hours. They're going to investigate and give it back to you once they've found out what is wrong, and they might replace a part or whatever. Hopefully they'll give you an alternative laptop until then. So this is how we need to understand, or you probably already know, how incident management differs from problem management, and that's also important for you to understand. So coming back to the original courseware, we see a few 3 bullets here. The problem management practice is adopted and developed by service providers to ensure that the errors in the live environment are identified, analyzed, and where required and possible removed or fixed. So a live environment means production systems where an incident could occur or an incident has never occurred but likely to occur. There's been some investigation done already proactively. So we will see afterwards that there is reactive problem management and proactive problem management. Then increasing complexity of the environment today, the business environment, the technology environment creates more risks of incidents occurring. Even though good practitioners, experts are involved, and integrating many complex components into a more complex system can lead to incident risk in spite of thorough testing, experimentation, and so on. And errors can originate in any of the four dimensions of service management. We should not assume that incidents and now problems can happen only in the technology area, for example, software applications, infrastructures, and so on. But it can be anywhere in the other dimensions, for example, with partners and suppliers. There may be problems in those areas. There could be also problem in value streams and processes. And so all the four dimensions and organizations and people as well. We will take a better look at those other dimensions a little later. So this practice creates definitely benefits for both service provider and the service consumer. For the service provider, their IT services become more reliable, naturally. They face reduced losses and costs due to unavailability or degradation of their IT services. They're able to fulfill the service quality targets for their consumers, which is important. There is reduced technical debt. You might know this term. It's the cost of rework that is created by workarounds in the first place rather than creating systemic solutions. And technical debt can accumulate where quick fixes are continuously being done. And therefore, one fine day, things can go wrong with an application or some other IT infrastructure. Therefore, it is necessary to minimize technical debt in organizations. And if they accumulate, work should stop, meaning the work that keeps on accumulating debt should stop. There should be a point in time where no changes should be allowed to production systems, and then things should be cleaned up so that the debt is removed. It's known as refactoring in software, at least. And another benefit here is, but not the last one though, more even and predictable utilization of IT support resources, meaning problem management definitely reduces incidents. And therefore, it brings in better utilization of staff, infrastructure, and so on. For the service consumer, their business operations become more reliable. Their business services become more reliable. The term business is important here from an exam perspective. Usually the term IT comes on the provider side. The term business comes on the consumer side, but not necessarily so always. Consumer have reduced business risks due to focus on problem management by the provider and less losses due to service enableability on their business side, and better image with their own clients, their external clients, that is, due to uninterrupted business services for their clients. For example, a bank, which is a customer for a service provider, the bank's clients will have a better perception of the bank